landscape of Arizona is changing. Diverse communities are growing. In 2027, communities of color in Arizona will be the majority in the state, ahead of the trends across the rest of the country. What will that look like? What do we need to get ready to ensure our communities thrive and our needs are met? Imagine, as if we were planning for a feast, a large community gathering to share and celebrate the fruits of our hard work, to shift power to communities who have been historically shut out of our institutions. Our community's diverse identities and experiences, our fresh ideas and values will help make this feast a vibrant moment, a future where everyone lives self-determined lives. But numbers alone won't ensure we'll have control of what we will be having in that feast. Numbers won't ensure dignity and autonomy for our people. We need to prepare, invest in our communities, and access available resources. At Instituto, we work to get us ready for the feast. We accelerate the work of those already building for our future, providing civic, nonprofit, and grassroots leaders with new tools, skills, and experiences to strengthen their work and their expertise. We also offer them coaching, training, facilitation, and mediation services. We're constantly designing programming with campaigners and advocates from all over the state to learn more about their needs and analyze data to assess where we need to strengthen or build our capacity in order to win elections, move policy, and increase access to services for our communities. This is how we support those tending the land and the seeds that will feed us in the future. This is how we learn what seeds we may need to plant, how to prepare for good or bad seasons, and which experts or tools we need to have at hand to ensure the feast we dream of. Our communities have fought and won many fights to demand a better life. Arizona is a microcosm of the rest of the country, a place with diverse and excellent talent, a community participating in historic numbers, and a unique opportunity to shape the future. At Instituto, we accelerate organizations by developing leaders and scaling the work of existing programs. Instituto's trainings prepare the land and plant the seeds we will need for the feast that we want. We offer online and in-person training to identify new talent and invest in people working in progressive organizations. Last year, over 1,000 people attended our trainings. Our Encuentros program is where we plan for the next season. We bring leaders together to discuss opportunities, threats, and build relationships with people working on elections and advocacy across the state. This year, we will focus on fighting disinformation, increasing volunteer capacity at organizations, and building more sustainable funding streams. Our Mondome Fellows are the change in the wind's direction, and the rain that brings life and beauty to the desert. These fellows are leaders from all across Arizona who run the largest and most effective campaigns in the state. In the last cohort, 9 of our fellows ran some of the most important campaigns in the state. 2 of them ran for office and won, and others started new organizations to ensure our communities voted. In less than a decade, Arizona will be a state where the majority will be communities of color. But demography is not destiny. We need to build political power with low income and communities of color by constantly identifying what's missing in our work, assessing what must be done to ensure the feast we deserve and desire. At Instituto, we believe that the talent and ideas are abundant, so we incubate organizations and solutions that will help mobilize voters and build political capacity in the places that have been historically underinvested in. We bring water and nutrients to the soil and the skilled hands to see that the harvest is healthy and plentiful. Sometimes this means seeding pre-existing organizations who have yet to scale. Other times it may mean building infrastructure and capacity from scratch. With habits, demography, and updated technologies in constant flux, it is critical for organizations to create, use, and adapt to new ways of engaging communities. Instituto fills those gaps by incubating initiatives and ideas that are missing from the current landscape. This is how we bring the tools and the talent to the land to see that our seeds are healthy and bring forth the fruits that will make our feast. Last year, we launched the first education advocacy organization by and for Latinos with the motto, "Nothing about us without us." We also provided seed investments in Native American communities that pitched ideas to increase voter participation across the state. We know the best solutions. It's time to own the future. Together, we are building towards a great feast, a gathering of our people to honor one another and to lift each other up in celebration for the work we have done to claim our right to control our own destiny. Some will bring the fruits of their home gardens, others the herbs from a single plant, or the bounty of farmland acres. Each will do their part to bring what they can. This year, Instituto will focus on building capacity to get ready for the coming electoral and advocacy fights. We will engage our list of almost 20K supporters to get trained on legislative advocacy and protecting voter rights. We'll identify tech tools needed in the organizations that will be engaging in upcoming elections and help them onboard and test new software to engage and mobilize voters, volunteers, and donors. And we will launch our new development program to help organizations become self-sustained so that we don't rely on singular sources of funding, and we can have the political independence to achieve our bold dreams. Instituto will continue to do our part to plan for the seasons, plant and tend the seeds, and bring the talent we need to bring the harvest to life. What will you bring to the feast? How will you use your resources to ensure the future we dream of? If you believe in this future, support the work of Instituto by making a donation at www.instituto.io now.